Howdy folks, welcome to episode 11. We'll see if our guest is here, our guest conductor. And yeah, so we're going to see if we can get this all put back together first and get it up to the coal mine. And then once we do that, we'll be able to, here, let's put this on here. Nope, it's not going to stay, is it? Okay. But yeah, we'll get this put back onto the tracks and put everything back together. And then what we'll do is we'll go, here, let's put it up here. There we go. And let's put the brakes on here. So my mouse button is flaking out again. So it's doing that thing where it doesn't want to hold down the button. So yeah, that's really fun. We're going to put these in here. And these in here. And then we're going to, yeah, we're gonna bring Betsy up here too. So why don't we get Betsy fueled up if we can? Let's see if Betsy needs fuel. Yeah, Betsy's gonna need fuel. There we go. All right, throw a couple of logs in there, and so yeah, we can bring Betsy up here. Let's move her up a little bit, just because she needs to be a little bit closer here. Whoops, we're gonna go like this. And I think this is level ground pretty much here. So we're gonna we're gonna bring her up. All right. And we'll get that nice close up there. So yeah, we're gonna bring we're gonna load up the coal mine, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to get some coal. That's today's goal, is we'll be able to get some coal and bring it to wherever. I think that's the smelter, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see how much of that we can get done. All right, this looks good. Why is it not? There we go. All right, that was weird. Okay, so oh, I must be hitting something. It's hitting, there we go. All right. Oh, I know what it is. It's my mouse macros. Okay, apparently I can't get over here. So let's go like this. And let's see if we can re-rail this. Re-rail. And we'll just see if we can fit it there. There we go. All right. Ah! That's what I was trying to avoid by not putting it on there so quickly. See, now it's not going to let me. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. Okay. All right. We'll put the brakes on this one. We're going to move Betsy back a little bit. And we'll see if we can. See if we can get, yeah, there we go. We don't even need the regulator. See, it's gonna do that on me. So the mouse is gonna occasionally do that where it's like I'm trying to drag and it just flakes out and doesn't want to drag. Okay, and then this one, we have all the brakes on that. Okay, and let me double check this one here. You know what? We're up here. Let's attach this one. All right. This one, the brakes on this are terrible. But yeah, it's going to do that thing where I'm like trying to drag something and it just drops it, which is really fun when you're trying to move files and it just drops them somewhere else on a window that you weren't even, trying to do that. All right. Let's see if we can get this hooked up. There we go. All right, then we can take the brakes off of this one. And then we should be able to get this, yep. Go like this. All right, so we have our brakes on this. We have a pin on that one. We have a pin on all this stuff, so we just need to put it all together. Okay. Ow, that used to be my flesh. Don't dig in with your claws. Thank you. All right. Oh, there we go. We don't even have to move Betsy, do we? And I really wish it would stop doing that, putting me inside the thing. There. Okay, so we're gonna put all this. We're gonna put all this together now. We need to. We're gonna stand on here, and we're gonna get our remote controls here. Open controls. Okay, we're gonna move this. Now I gotta be careful because if I click the key that does the auto run, that presses W and keeps pressing it, which is kind of a problem because that would like be doing my regulator. That would be a problem. Okay, so you know what we need to do is we need to take all the brakes off of everybody. Yeah, see, we've got brakes on this, we got brakes on Betsy, and I think that's it. Okay, nobody has brakes. All right, so now we should be able to, we're going to synchronize controls too, so that Betsy wants to go forward too. Betsy will help push around this corner. Let's see if we can get around this corner here without falling off the track. I probably should have hit save, huh? All right. Slow it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, looks like we're going to do okay. I'm not sure why we even had a problem with that. All right. I don't think 0 is going to do it. Now, we needed to bring beams, and what was the other thing we needed to bring for the coal mine? Rails, that's what it is. Okay. So we do need to get rails. Too much distraction here. This one. All right. Yeah, we need to get our. We're not going to the coal mine right away. We need to get our rails first. It's weird that yeah, Betsy's going like a million times faster. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, when we get to the top of this hill, we'll turn off the regulator and we'll put Betsy back on, just not pushing again. So we're going to take our new line. We're going to test our new line. All right. We're going to go this way, and then we're going to take a right. Yep, we're going to take a right. All right, and I think we are mostly on level ground right here until we get to this hill. Okay, so we're going to take that off so that Betsy's just another car on the train. There we go. And I think this was wasn't this a uphill? Oh, you know what I think I didn't do? I don't think I removed the trees. I don't think I removed the trees for the coal mine, so we're definitely going to have to do something about that. We did remove the trees for this when we built it, but I did not remove the trees for the coal mine. 17. Okay. Good. Looks like that's where we want to be then. Okay. And I need to make sure our switches are right for the other thing here. Yeah, okay. We're going to the rails. All right. We're going to where the rails are. Let's close this back up so we can see. Because, yeah, that's about a 3% is what we had on that grade. Okay, that scared me. It looked like that wasn't there. It just looked like that wasn't there. And I'm like, did we finish that track? Just left a dead end? That's what it looked like. Because it was camouflaged with the ground there. Alright. So I don't think we need as much. Yeah, maybe we do. This is a little bit of an uphill still, I think. There we go. Okay. And then we can get the rails loaded up. If it's going to let me get up here. Was it really that much of a hill? It doesn't seem like it was that much of a hill. Alright. And then we need I need to make sure that I get the right ones. Did I get the rails, not the, whatever it is, the raw iron? Is that what the other one is? Yeah, the other one is raw iron. Okay. So, we need to get a little bit farther up here. It's there must be some, yeah, we must be still on some kind of a grade here, because it's really not wanting to go. All right, almost there. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump out, and yeah, I think I just smacked the mic with my hand. We're gonna jump out here so that we can see, and then we'll do it from here. Whoop. Okay. You can do it. Oh, we got the brakes on, that's why. Okay. Bring this up. There we go. Okay, a little bit more. No, 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 no. See, it didn't drag on me. All right, and the stupid thing is you don't even need to drag on the thing. You don't need to click and drag. You can just do whatever. Okay, so this should load itself up. And while this is loading, I want to see what's going on with this, because, you know, remember we did the auto load and then like last time it wasn't auto loading. See, it is doing it now. Okay. All right, so we're going to check the map while this is going on, and we're going to see where we need to go. So we'll, if I can drag here. All right, so we're going to come back out this way. We're going to keep that switch there. And then we're going to see we're back end. We're going backwards. The thing is coming down here, we don't really have a way to turn around either. So that's the problem. So if we come down this head first, we're still going to have to do the other one backwards. But I think we will do that. We'll come around this one, and we'll go like this. And we're going to come around that just to test it, and then we'll go forward all the way down to the coal mine. So we'll see how that's going to work. I'm not sure. See, it's fine. It's loading. If we teleport somewhere, and then let's teleport back and see what happens. Let's see if it stopped him. Nope, it didn't stop him now, but let's teleport down here. Right? And we're going to give it like 15 seconds to do its thing, where it's going to be loading and unloading. And our coal cars are back there, right? See, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should bring the coal cars. We should connect those and bring everything down. Maybe that's what we should do. Let's go flip this switch here. See, she agrees. We'll go flip this switch here, and we can bring everything up. So we're going to bring the train up this way. Whoa! That's not what I was trying to do. All right, but yeah, we'll bring it up that way and connect that and then do all that. So we'll see how that works. Let's see if this is still loading or if it stopped. They're still loading now. I don't know what was up with the beams. Maybe the beams don't. Maybe the auto loading isn't working on the beams for some reason. I don't know why those cranes would be, because I'm sure they're the same object. All right, and how many beams do we have on here? Does it say? 10 of 10. Okay, so these are loaded up. These are loaded up. Yeah, let's go like this. And we're just going to let this coast, I think. And they took the echo back off. You notice that? Alright, we're going to go like this. Don't claw me in the eye. That would not be good. Definitely not be good. Alright, 9.9. We don't want to go too fast. Alright. This should be okay. I think this is all about the same. I think it's all about the same grade. 14. Okay. Yeah. We're slowing down just a little bit. I'm trying to remember which way we want the coal cars. I think we want to probably put the coal cars between this, Because the beam, you know what? We got this. Yeah, we're going to have to go in backwards because the beams are going to be, yeah, we're going to have to go in tail first because the beams are at the very end, aren't they? Let's go check. Go check down here. Is it not? Oh, am I in the... Yeah, I'm in the thing. That's why. I need to get out of there before I can teleport. So we'll go like this. Alright, so yeah, see, we need the beams. The beams, we don't have too much space to use there. We can't, you know what I mean? We can't have the beams at the front of the train and then doing that thing. So we can't have the whole length of the train beyond that. Alright, so we're going to make sure that these switches are flipped as well. So we need beams and then coal and then rails. Okay, so let's go back this way. We'll have to probably do a little shunting here. I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? Go like this. Alright. So we need beams to be the thing and then coal. Yeah, so we'll get this and we'll put the coal up there. Alright. Let's do this with Betsy. We're going to go... oh, you know what? I need to disconnect this too. I need to disconnect the front of Betsy. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards. We're going to go up this hill. I'm just hoping that we can get those cars up there. I think we might have to do a little special work to get this to work. And I'll show you what I mean. We're going to have to get this up the hill and hold the brakes and disconnect the cars. So we're going to have to get at least a couple car lengths past that. So we're going to go like this. Alright. And let's go like this. Nope. Betsy's going to... Man, I knew it. Betsy's going to do that thing. Okay. Alright, we need to... let's get some more fuel in here before Betsy starts losing... Yeah, temperature and boiler pressure and all that. Alright. So, we need to put the brakes on these two. And then we're going to disconnect this and jump in. Okay, so now we can let off the regulator here. And then what we need to do is we need to flip this switch. Alright. And then we need to make sure we get the pin on the front before we get all the way up there. So that we can put this all together. Alright, let's get the... There we go. Can we... Nope. Okay, we're going to have to stand on this one. There. Okay, so let's take the brakes off of this. And I'm glad that's level. That's all I can say. Glad that's level. Alright, reverser. We need to get this all the way up to there and put the pin in. And it looked like, yeah, that came out. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a little harsh. Alright, let's get this way. There we go. We need to flip that switch, and then it'll bring us back to there. Okay. So, we need to make sure that we don't have a pin on this one. We're going to do that, and then let's make sure this one does not have the connector. Before we do that, All right, we'll take that off, and then we should be good to bring Betsy back here. And then everything should be set up to go. All right, and then we need to take the brakes off of these too, don't we? Yep, that one and that one. There we go. All right. I think we're good. Reverser. And get this going across here. There. See, you can just click here and then click there, but trying to get down to 0, you can't really drag it all the way precisely, so you do have to do some drag. You can't just click exactly at 0 or just below it. If you click below 0, it doesn't do anything. And I think this bridge is level and we should be able to just coast across here. There we go. We'll add 2. And we should be able to just hit this when it connects. All right, let's jump up here because we want to be on the one that's not moving so we can hit it. Yep, that should be good. So then what we need to do is we need to make sure that those beams go up first. So actually we're not going to use the turnaround then. We want the beams to go in to the coal mine first. All right, here we come. Boom. All right, so we're going to go like this. What's our fuel level on this? Our fuel is okay. All right, so we're going to go like this. Let's bring our thing back together. We're going to synchronize engines just so that we have everybody on the same page. All right, let's make sure nobody has their brakes on. All right, cool. All right, nobody has their brakes on. We need to make sure that this thing over here goes to the coal mine. These all go to the coal mine. Okay, good. All right, then I think we're good. So we can close up this little window. And bring this past the switch. I guess we're going to need that to flip this switch once we get past it too, aren't we? We need to get past that switch. Oh, you can't see it. That switch. Yep, we need to get the back end past that one. So. Alright. So back end is past that switch. Reverser. Alright. And I think we can coast down this hill gently. Let's see what we need as far as brakes. Maybe 30%. It's not too steep of a hill, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem. I know in previous builds like last year, I was able to basically roll down a 3% grade without any brakes at all and just let it go, and it just kind of topped out at about the speed where you start getting worried. But yeah, I don't know if it still works that way. I'm trying to do that. There we go. Bring this up a little bit. So yeah, we do know that you can still derail the trains. Derailing still works. We've proven that much. It's been demonstrated. Okay. Probably need to, yeah, slow down a little bit here again. It's getting steeper. There we go. Alright, and this should be getting close to level ground. Yep. Yep, we're on level ground now because it's not It's not really speeding up or anything. Okay. Need to make sure that we're going to take this track to the left and then straight. Beautiful. All right. And that should get us to the coal mine. Oh, and you know what? We need to, I need to clear off all the trees. So, and you know what? My mouse is broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out here. I'm going to save this. I'm going to use the auto clearing thing in my save editor. And I will be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. We got everything fixed up and there shouldn't be any trees. I'm going to sit on here on this end of it just so that we can be sure that we're not getting any trees going. Let's synchronize these. We're going to take the brakes off both of them. I don't know if it's necessary to do this in order to make them synchronize, if they only synchronize when there's an active event on there, or if they just regularly synchronize every time they update. But yeah, I'm going to do that just so that we don't end up with problems. And yeah, people were talking about you can't hear the engines, you can't hear the locomotives once you're like, you know, only a couple car lengths away. So I don't know what's the deal with that, but yeah. Okay, we're clear for trees. See, we can hear Betsy now. We can't hear the other one. You can't even hear Betsy. That is kind of messed up. All right. We're going to go like this. Whoops. There. And I think we're pretty much on level ground except maybe a couple of little segments here. I think for pretty much this whole thing we're on level ground, so we should be good to just go at whatever speed. Man, the mouse let go. The mouse let go on me again. Okay, so yeah, we should be able to just... Let's try 16%. We'll see what percentage we need to do in order to maintain. Yeah, I think 16 should be fine. And we're clear of trees up here. Let's take a look around. Nice. Just watching the cars, making sure they don't freak out or... There's a couple spots where it comes close to the terrain and I just want to make sure there's no like little rocks sticking through or that kind of thing. You know, that whole deal. Treetops or whatever. But yeah, you can see it did a nice job. I did 9 meters. This is a 9 meter fix on Buggy Exchange. If you load up your map and you do auto tree at 9 meters, that's the clearance you'll get. So it's probably more like 7 or 5 would be sufficient. I think it only goes down to 5. But yeah, 5 would be sufficient. But I like to be able to see if you're out here and then there's a tree there, you're not going to be behind the tree. See, you just barely touch it. That's 9 meters. So if you do 10 meters, you won't hit any of the trees. All right. Looks like we're still doing okay. I think there's a little bit of a hill here coming up here. I think we need to slow down for this anyway. We're going to slow down for this because this is pretty sharp. Oh man, we're going to fly, aren't we? We're totally going to fall off this. Oh, that is... That's terrifying. Wow. I'm glad I was not pushing the throttle through that whole curve, because that was pretty scary. Okay. It looks like we're speeding up, doesn't it? We're not. We're actually slowing down. Okay. Let's go back up to 7-8%. Go. All right. I don't think we have any more scary turns here, so I think we're good as far as that goes. So let's give it a little bit more juice. That one turn, you definitely want to slow down for that one. That's pretty scary. Should I put this map up for download? Should I make it available for download? Nobody's requested it, so no. Somebody, if you want to play on this low level and you want it available for download, then leave a comment about it, because otherwise it takes a little time to do that. See, I'm kind of tempted to replace this segment of track with the wall, because that's kind of ridiculous. It just makes it look kind of silly. So we'll probably do that too. We'll replace that section with a piece of wall. Alright, and I think we're pretty much level up here, up through this whole thing. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring the beams first. Alright. Yeah, we're going to bring the beams first. There we go. That's really went a little bit too far. Let's pull it forward here. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to unload these just fine. What is our beam 030? What's our money? 868. Man, we really need money, don't we? Alright, and then... Okay, we did get all those. Alright, is our... Man, it's almost perfect. Look at that. It is. It looks like we can just unload everything and load everything without even moving the train, huh? Let's see. So we should end up with 20 of those. Whoops. Alright, cool. Is it using one to make coal? I think that's what it's doing. Yeah, see, it's making coal. Okay. Alright, and how much coal is it going to make? It's not going to make very much, is it? Okay. So let's get this one loaded up. Oh, man, this is going to suck. Because you have to pretty much click and drag for this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to fail at the wrong time. There we go. Okay, so then we want to move this forward. No, we want to move it backward a little bit. Okay, we're going to go like this. We can take that out of there. We don't need to see that. Okay, let's go like this. And change our brakes. We want our reverser backwards. There we go. The nice thing is, like I said, if we overrun this, we have to ram up a big slope in order to go too far and fall off the tracks. So at least we got that as a thing, you know? At least we have that on our side. Gravity is our friend instead of our enemy. Okay. That looks good. That thing, that slope right there. And I'm tempted to go into the I think I'll try that. I'm going to go into the hex editor, and I'm going to change that. I'm trying to do two things. I'm trying to talk about one thing while I'm doing another. That's always a recipe for disaster. Okay. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that endpoint, and I'm going to make the endpoint up like 4 meters. Just for the fun of it. Because you can't do it in the editor here, but you can do it in... whatchamacallit. Okay, so the coal needs to go to where? The coal needs to go to the smelter. Alright, so let's jump in here. And we're going to go reverser. Alright. And we should be able to just go at speed. I think we only needed 16%. on this thing in order to go. So we're going to take that one corner really slowly, but other than that, there we go. What is our fuel amount? 0. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's check Betsy's fuel. 4. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to need to reload Betsy too. Okay, let's get around this corner first and then we can do that. We can worry about that. We'll get past the big evil corner before we worry about whether or not we're gonna fuel Betsy. Or we'll stop before the corner, one or the other, but yeah. Let this coast a little bit. We'll start slowing down here. Alright. That should be sufficient. See if we can get around this corner. Oh man, that is scary. But I mean, what else are you gonna do, you know? Make the bridge go out way wider, possibly. That might be a way to do it. Bring it out to here so that we don't have to turn as sharp. But then this bridge is gonna be so much farther out. It's gonna be way more of a sky bridge, and it's unnecessary because we can just slow down for the turn. So, and that makes the journey more interesting too, doesn't it? All right, this should be able to run by itself as we load up Betsy here. Whoa, what did I just do? I don't know what, I just did something. I think that was the reverser on Betsy. Let's see. Yeah, that was a reverser. Can you see it? Yep, okay. Let's get another. There we go. All right, and I think we still have a log. Yeah, we still have a log, so we'll throw it in this one. Come on, you can do it. All right, are we ready? Let's do this. We'll bring it up to about 40, 45, whatever it is, until we get to our speed, and then we can bring the regulator back down. There we go. Beautiful. 16% gives us 16 speed. Right. I think Betsy's top speed is 16, possibly. I'm not sure. Yeah, that is bringing us down. Okay. All right, and then we need to go to the smelter. So we're basically just gonna. No, not the smelter. The ironworks. We need to find the ironworks with that coal. That's where we're going with that. And I think the ironworks is going to be. Is that 2 tracks or no? It's just that. Okay. It was just the thing missing. I think the ironworks is what we have to open up now. To go from the coal mine smelter to the coal mine to the ironworks. Yeah, the ironworks is way down the valley. Okay. So we'll bring this back toward the whatchamacallit, but I don't remember what we need to bring to the ironworks. We'll see. I think we're going to have to break this train up, put some stuff on a siding, and that kind of deal. This always looks like we're going up a hill, but it's level. It's funny. Because that's coming down the hill. Alright, I think we're going to stop up here, and we have to decide where we're going to put our cars and all that stuff. Because I think we're going to have to head back and get more beams. I don't remember whether it's beams or it's lumber. I remember it's lumber now because we had to... last game, we had extra cars full of lumber. Alright, let's get, we'll get this parked. We're going to have to go get lumber and bring it back up the hill. And then we're going to bring lumber and coal. And wasn't there 3 things? Don't we need lumber, coal, and like raw iron or something like that? I think that's what it is. We'll stop here and we'll check. So that we know what we're going after. This, I believe, is a 0.5%. grade, wasn't it? Wasn't there a little bit of a grade there? It doesn't really look like we're slowing down, does it? Not much. Okay. So we'll just... Let's take a look. We're going to jump out here. We're going to take a look at the map. Let's go over to... This is the ironworks. Show info. Okay, so the ironworks needs raw iron. We need to pick that up at the thing. And we have coal and lumber. So we have the coal. And then that's going to be delivered on this side. I mean, we can't bring it down there anyway because we still need to scout our track and do that for that one. So, yeah. And that's going to be down this river valley. And guess what? We're up here. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make another split here. I think we'll use this little section here to make a split. But we're going to split off so that we can come down this way. We're going to need to work our way down that thing. And so we're going to have to scout that all out. Let's go up to here. And let's see what we have as far as spaces between these switches. We might have to rework this because, let's see. Switch left. Because if this goes like this, you know, maybe a switch right would be better. But this doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a turn to do that, is it? I don't know. The switch right might be a little bit better on there. Let's see. Switch right. Problem is we end up with these switches right next to each other. Yeah, actually the switch right looks better. Okay, so let's take out the switch left. And we're going to have to take out these two pieces. And that looks like it's going to work. I mean, the other thing we could do is hook our switch right here. Let's try that. Switch right. We're going to do that, and then we're going to go on this one. Oh, that needs to be the other side too then, doesn't it? See if we can get this to line up. Is that this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. If we link that, we're still going to need to come up that little hill. Okay. I think that's how we need to do it, though. I think that's how it's going to have to work. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to take out this switch left, and we're going to put the switch on the other side. And we need to rotate that like this. So if we do that, uh-oh, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Slight problem. Why isn't that great? There's no undo. All right. Well, yeah, we're going to have to figure all that out, because what we need to do is let's check out the end of this line too. Maybe we can just come off the end of this line, or we can hook. Yeah, you know what? That actually makes more sense. We can come off of here. We can do our switch off of here. So what I'm going to do is I'll put those tracks back. I'll have to use my editor to put the tracks back or whatever. But yeah, we can come off the end of this line here. And then we're going to split off and come down this way and basically try to ride down the side of this hill as much as we can to get down to the smelter. So we're gonna have to come down this. Oh man, that's gonna be a rough track, because look at the side of this hill. It's not very track friendly, is it? And then how much distance do we have to come down here? Oh, it's quite a bit, isn't it? We're still going. We're still going. Yeah, this is gonna be a long track, isn't it? we might start at this end and try to come up 3%. Are we still not there yet? Oh wow, we still got quite a bit. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be long. I think what we'll do is we'll make a 3% and just do that kind of deal. We'll give it some flat ground here for a little bit to get a run, and then we'll do 3%. So that's gonna be on this side. We're gonna need lumber and raw iron. Okay. So yeah, and you know, that'll actually work because then we can go from the coal mine, we can go right through the coal mine, or I mean right through the ironworks, the smelter. After we come from the coal mine to the smelter and load up our raw iron in the cars that we were using to drop off the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so that's gonna be it for episode 11. Join me in episode 12. Hopefully we'll get this track laid down here, and we'll see you then. Later.